Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ask Nutritionist Deepa. Obviously, I'm Deepa and I'm so excited that you are joining me here at the Maris Community Garden Park. Today's episode is all going to be about how community builds our immunity, okay? Because community is a place, is a group of people who really help us share, who really help us contribute, and we get a chance to help each other and so on and so forth. So we are going to go inside this community park and explore the park, and I'm going to talk to you about how important it is to be part of a community. For me, it happens to be food and garden and so on and so forth. Personally, I'm not good at growing. I'm good at cooking. Okay, but I do feel that I should grow. I should be part of the garden. And since I'm not good at it, I decided to get involved in the community garden project. So if you have any skill, it can be painting, it can be, I don't know, building something, it can be arranging, it can be babysitting, you like pets. There are always ways to get involved in a community project. Okay, so let's go inside Maris Community Garden Park here and see what we got. Okay, so I'm here inside the garden now. First of all, I should thank my new intern Talita for joining me on this tour. Okay, she will do a special appearance at the end of towards the end. So here we are. As you can see, there are different garden spots here, or you can say small little lots here. And guys, I'm not joking, all this stuff grew like crazy just in 4 weeks. Okay, so let's come back, let's keep walking and see what is growing here. Okay, oh my god, eggplants. The other important thing about being involved in a project is that you learn new things, new skill, right? So these eggplants, if you guys don't know what eggplants are, or how they look, what to do with them, this is a perfect example, because you will meet someone here who knows what to do with eggplant, and then you can talk and you can cook together. All kinds of things happen when we join forces. Okay, so as I can see, the variety of eggplants are here. Guess what this is? This needs to be harvested. The gardener Rob and Tim told me this is all rhubarb. Okay, this is all rhubarb. Now, a lot of us are used to eating rhubarb, just the stem, in a rhubarb pie. But you can make rhubarb chutney. I'm experimenting with using rhubarb leaves. We'll see what happens. But when you are in an environment like this, your brain becomes creative. You see things, and it's like starting a painting. You just start thinking, oh my god, this looks so pretty, oh my god, I like this, or my grandma used to make it, or my mom used to make it, my neighbor used to make it, and it brings back memories, right? And that's what really makes our soul happy. And remember, when our soul is happy, we are stronger, and our immunity gets better. So let's keep walking. Look at the herb garden. Okay, I use a lot of herbs from this particular spot here in my cooking. So all kinds of herbs. Let's get back here. So another beautiful way of just feeling gratitude side of it is, some company donated all these basil plants. Okay, when you are involved in projects, when you are involved in community, you encounter people with similar values, similar energy, positive energy. And I talk about positive energy and hanging around with people with positive attitude all the time, because they really build our character. They give us confidence, they help us keep moving forward, sometimes when even things are not going that well. right? So we want to be surrounded by people with positive attitude. And in a setting like this or any community project, you are with like-minded people. So let's go back here. As you can see, Marie's garden has a grill. Okay, we are going to do a cooking show here. Now we have lot of garlic going on here. Let's Talita, let's walk here. The Swiss chard, look how beautiful the Swiss chard is. Again, you get to see something going from zero to all the way to something like this. Let's keep walking. Tomato plants, sweet potato. Believe it or not, somewhere here, I think here, we are growing quinoa. Who knew that you can grow quinoa in Illinois? But we are growing quinoa here. So that's just amazing. There is a greenhouse. There's going to be a greenhouse. Not going to be. There is a greenhouse here. And me and the gardeners here have started a secret project. Okay, we are growing some exotic herbs. So we ordered some bay leaves plants, and we have curry leaf plant and what is it called, lemongrass plant, and I'm looking for a galangal, which is a Thai ginger plant. Okay, so they all are kind of hanging in there happily, and when they are ready they will come out, because we want to have one little corner of these exotic plants. All right, so let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. The another patch, I don't know what this is. Looks like, I don't know what this is. I think this may be sweet potato, but I may be wrong. Okay, broccoli. Beautiful broccoli is coming up. Look here, guys. Just looking at it, making me so happy. Really. Broccoli, which is picked within 2 days of harvesting, has the highest amount of anti-cancerous compounds. Okay, this is better than any medication out there. This is our medication. Okay, so another benefit of involved in a project like this is just the benefit of the real stuff that you get to eat or you get to explore. All right, we have kale. Look at the cabbage here. Beautiful cabbage. Okay, now let's say you don't have space, or you can't find a community in your community, right? That should not be an excuse, because you can start a community. Okay, you can get a bunch of people and say, hey, all of us are going to start doing a container garden. All right, you can start a painting class, you can start a sculpture class, you can start a cooking class, you can do whatever. This, if for some reason if you're unable to get out of the house, you can start a Facebook Live event. There are ways to connect with people, and like I said, community, being part of the community does fill our immunity. It affects our hormonal system. You have no idea how happy I am and grateful that my intern Talita just decided to jump in and is on board. All right, so that's part of the community, because you want to know how we met. She texted me a few days ago. She said she volunteers at a pantry, wants to learn about nutrition. I said, okay, come on over. Now I have a friend, right? That's it. That's how you roll. That's how you get things done. All right, so look at the beautiful butterflies here. Oh my God. This place is so calming. This is so calming. Look at this. Look at these beautiful butterflies. Okay, and there are those water collectors. We collect the rainwater, as you can see. So we are reusing the rainwater here, which is this is all about reuse, renew, and refuel ourselves. Okay, right, the bugs. which is fine. Now these flowers are edible, so we can figure out what to do with it. Alright, we are moving along here. Look at the lettuces, beautiful lettuces. And guys, look at that family tending to their garden, tending to their plot. Okay, that little child is learning so much right now. It's amazing. Okay, they are going to harvest the produce, and they get to see, they get to come together, and look happy she looks, which is awesome. All right, there's a kitchen, not kitchen, chicken coop here. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to throw this question out. If anyone knows how to harvest blackberries, please let us know, because there are literally thousands of blackberries on that tree which are just falling. I come here whenever I can, eat like 15, 20, 30, but that's all I can eat because now everything is growing up there. So there are literally thousands of it. Come here and we'll take a look at it. And they are super sweet. They are absolutely super sweet. There are literally thousands of them. I don't know. It haunts me at night. I get nightmares because of the blackberries that are being wasted. This is where we need innovation. This is where we need someone to say, I can invent something to get all these blackberries somehow. Because do you see how precious this is? Like I said, antioxidants right here. Who needs a supplement? I can sit here whole day long and eat this. These are absolutely delicious. But they fall and they're making mess, and it hurts me. We cannot have so much good fruit go waste. You know, let's think of something. Now we are almost towards the end here, and we have compost. Okay, these are 3 different types of composting bins. I think are being created. This is for manure, and everything is getting composted here, and that compost will be used to fertilize these plots. So this is how it starts. This is how the garden, the vegetable garden, the farming, whatever you want to call, needs to get done. So again, thank you for joining. Talita, can you come in and say hello to our people? That's all right. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It's
much,
yes.
Deepa, for having me today.
No problem. And so you got to see the first hand into how
I did.
public
It's
health,
beautiful here.
community nutrition, gardening, helping each other, being part of community, how all this comes together. And I hope, guys, as soon as this episode is over, you will start thinking about finding your community, your passion, your way of giving. Giving, when you give something, you receive lots in back. Always remember, give, and you will gain so much from it. I truly believe that. That's how my life has been, and I hope you get to do the same. Find your community and build your immunity. Thank you. See you next week. Follow the Facebook live events on cooking whenever they are posted. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you for joining. and have a happy, healthy rest of the week. I'll see you next week.